Hello students, today we are going to discuss about transversal line and angles made by a transversal. So let's see first what is transversal line. If a line intersect two or more lines at different points, then that is called transversal line. See here, these are two lines and this line is intersecting these two lines at two different points. So this line is known as transversal line. Let's see here. Here we are given three lines and this line is intersecting these three lines at three different points. So this line is known as transversal line. These are intersecting lines. Here only two lines intersect each other at a common point. But when a line intersects two or more lines at a different points, then that is called transversal line. Here in this figure you can see that this line is just touching these two lines. This transversal line, it is just touching, then also it will be a transversal line. Okay. Next is angle made by a transversal. So when a transversal intersects two lines, then they make 8 angles. So here we can see that two lines are given and this transversal line is intersecting these two lines at two different points. When it intersects this line, then 4 angles formed. Let's give it name angle 1, 2, 3 and 4. And when this same line intersects this line, then also 4 angles formed. So here we can give it name 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay. So a line, transversal line, when it intersects two lines, they make 8 angles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's learn more about angles made by transversal. So here this transversal is making 8 angles with these two lines. Now let's learn first about interior angles. Angles that are inside the lines. So these are two lines. If we mark like this, so then these is the area between the lines. So 3, 4, 5 and 6. These 4 angles, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5 and angle 6 are between these lines. So we will say that angle 3, angle 4, angle 5 and angle 6. These are interior angles. Same as the angles which are outside the lines. That is 1, 2, 7 and 8. Okay. So angle 1, 2, 7 and 8. These will be known as exterior angles. Angle 1, angle 2, angle 7 and angle 8. These angles known as exterior angles. Next is corresponding angles. The angles which occupy the same relative position above or below, left or right to the lines, that are known as corresponding angles. So let's observe here. Here this is the right side. Okay, this is the right side and this is the left side. So here in the right side, the angles which are above. So here we can see that this angle 1 is above the line and here angle 5 is above the line. So angle 1 and 5 are corresponding angles. Same as below. So 4 and 8, both these are below the lines. So these are known as also corresponding angles. Same as in the left side, above the lines. So angle 2 and 6, these are above the lines. So we will say that 2 and 6 are corresponding angles. Same as angle 3 and angle 7 is also a pair of corresponding angles. So here according to this diagram we can write this angle 1 and angle 5. This is a pair of corresponding angles. Same as if we observe below. So angle 4 and angle 8. These are also a pair of corresponding angles. Same as in the left side, angle 2 and angle 6, which are above the lines and on same side on left side. So this is a pair of corresponding angles. Same as below the lines, angle 3 and angle 7. So this is also a pair of corresponding angles. I hope it is clear. Next is alternate interior angles. When two lines are cut by a transversal, then the pair of angles which are on either side of the transversal and inside the two lines are called the alternate interior angles. So interior angles, you already know that angles that are between the lines. Angle 3, 4, 5 and 6 are interior angles. Now alternate interior angles. So the angles which are on the either side of the transversal. So if we take here angle 4, then the other interior angle on the opposite side is angle 6. So first pair is angle 4 and angle 6. Okay, same as angle 3 and angle 5. These are the two pairs of alternate interior angles. Angle 3 and 5, 4 and 6. Okay, interior and on the opposite side. Next is pairs of interior angles on same side of transversal. So if we observe this figure again, okay, then angle 4 and 5, these are the interior angles and on same side, same as angle 3 and 6. These two are also interior angles and on the same side. On left side these are and these are on right side. So here we will write angle 3 and angle 6 is one pair of interior angles which are on same side, and angle 4 and 5. So 4 and 5 are also a pair of interior angles on same side of transversal.